Hello everyone, and welcome back to Danganronpa. I'm so sorry for the late upload. A lot of things has been happening, and I needed some time, I needed a vacation, but we're back. No idea how many more tears splashed his face. There was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some typical fantasy. World. Yeah! Whatever. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
He's angry. Going out of his way to return, just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. You said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Akakure. It is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other words...
And with that, the case is solved. Is it though? It seems a bit too easy for like this late in the game. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Ifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies? A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hero is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends? Anyway, about time we tracked down the culprit in a life or dead game here. Although this time it's not all life or death, the trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. That's the investigation begin. First, let's check the Minakuma file. The victims were Fumi Yamada and Kyotaka Ishimaru. The cause deaths were a blow to the head. It stated that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it.
Very strange.
Yes, it's pretty strange. Got way less information this time than before. It is no problem after all. The event of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Kuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Ifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question? You're talking about an accomplice, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, you can answer that. It would obstruct a free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might insist on a murder. Only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who the one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well,
Okay. This is to clarify the whole shebang. It's not right, and he determined is
scream!
the one to blacken who devised the murder plot and put it into action.
And one true blacken? So just one
Well
person.
now,
That's enough for clarifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blacken. Good luck to all the contestants.
There gonna only be one blacken. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. This may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to this case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But it is the prime being, I suppose I can't hurt also for the information.
So,
No, I don't think you should consider someone a suspect just in case. I'm talking about a murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended! Yeah. You? When did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I was woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
you SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Milk sack?
Gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. Jeez, what about that? When we heard Ifumi's scream, she was with me. And when the body disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would be able to move Ifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post guard at the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then,
You know, you can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Sure. I'd totally be useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then let's start. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me. But I don't think it's gonna be so straightforward as it seems. I don't think of that either. Well, let's check everything then. There are hammers all different sizes hanging on the wall. There's some of more like mallets. Mallets? But they're just as hammers just have been designed using these as models. You know why all the hammers have been obviously seen a lot of use. All covered in debris and shit. Bulky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, one of this hammer isn't dirty at all. And it's wet. Someone wash it recently? A spotless hammer. Oh? No, not you, but okay, whatever. Ifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? Nurse's office, where he was discovered, to here, there is a repository. All the way from the first floor to the third? And all without anyone noticing? Well, it's not good. I just don't get it. I can't think about it. I can think about it later. For now, I just have to finish investigating for me himself. I remember correctly, Fumi's fatal injury was a blow to the head. Probably from Cemetery, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Wait, something is off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Think about it from his body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's right, his glasses. Oh, right! They're all clean! But why? How? And his body was in the nurse's office. His glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely squeaky clean. Does that money wipe them off? But who would do that and why? The dolly doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. Kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait. Isn't this an equipment room when we found that guy's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. There's blood on the wheel. The dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the observatory. What's the explanation for that? Well, I mean, there was some sort of track, wasn't it? What do you have to say? Vika, do you think Hero really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attack and murders and disappearance all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Ifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hero's name.
So in other words...
And there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity behind that weird costume? Abe thought that no matter what would happen, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb, but do you really think that's how to explain it? I don't think so. I mean, this has to be more for it. I feel like there's a clue hiding somewhere.
What?
Is that it? Is all that bothered you about the place? Oh, no, there's a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? The powerful figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. And if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothered me is, why did they bother killing two people? What? Because the rule says if you can kill someone, get away with it graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
See.
Hold on, perhaps. No! Ugh. I probably
That's
said sorry. Talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with that attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thank you. I might have some fun for this after all. His picture swirled hung in the air, words hanging around, as he left the observatory. He talked as if he figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Probably, knowing him. There are too many aspects of this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that it may be good to look back on everything that happened.
So then...
Would like my help? Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us made up to the dining hall. Naoki, you, and myself. Waited for the others, but nobody showed up. We decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock that we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Ina found Celeste's bedroom on the 3rd floor. And we quickly came and you got me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her. Meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. Was rebel justice. It also became clear that this rebel justice had dragged Ifumi away. What's the button to? Never mind. Oh, it's that button. Now I know. To meet up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Ifumi in the library on the second floor, and looking down to the nurse's office on the first floor. Then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong?
Saw a shadow, something moving around the top of the cell. Strange as she only saw him.
We saw Celeste scream, went back to the second floor, and then we split out and began searching. Right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she was apparently seen the suspect on the third floor. Hearing screams, we quickly made our way to the third floor. Yeah. And then... At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Bess and I went back to the nurse's office, while you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the third floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Mifumi's corpse. This is also when we heard the bloody discovery announcement play. I was denied known, and headed back to the third floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. Which means Ifumi and Taka's body were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing his discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Ifumi has been killed.
It's been killed, right? And you, me, and Byakuya headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the psychic lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us that very unusual. Told me that the body disappeared. We went back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone.
But we remembered we had a note. Then the unconscious Toko and rushed to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Yeah, it was gone, too. This time Tako's body had disappeared. From there, we began our search for both the missing bodies. After some time, Buck told us she found the bodies and we all headed to the repository. And when we discovered the two bodies, that apparently vanished. That brings us up to now.
However...
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back in case again, just let me know at any time. No, I think my voice won't be able to handle it. Oh, Taka. I'll never move again. According to Rikuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. Conscious around the near his body. In the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there was a sweat layout under his body. Did the killer use this to move with Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved.
So,
Koto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Oh, what is it? After Ifumi and Taka's body disappeared, we split up and looked around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, look around. I know I was here too. But when we came here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. And when we came here, as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have hit us here. If that's true, then who locked it? Why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. We'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out.
There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside. I don't see any lock for it. There can only be locked from the inside if there's a door. Makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked, but then we started looking for the missing bodies. The door is designed that it can only be locked from the inside of the observatory. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the observatory and locked the door. And when we they were done, they unlocked it and left, which was why they're unlocked now. And they claimed there were no way someone could have beaten them to the observatory. That certain someone to already be inside. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Somewhere else, there's some place I already know about. The nurse's office, the equipment room. Yeah, there's nothing to be said about these. Well, about for points. Blast. Was really attacked with this just as time around? But what the heck is with this thing? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, I guess I was wrong. No, it's over there. I have to go back on my tracks. Last time I forward a weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved with the room was left here. And the tracks. There's some kind of tire mark next to the pool of blood in the middle of the room. It reminded me of the dolly in the repository. There's blood on the tire. That blood would come from here. Yeah, which means that which could mean that Taka's body was removed from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. But rooms are the third floor, so that should definitely be possible. But the question now is by who? If the dolly was used with Taka's body, what about Fumi? Fumi's body was in the nurse's office on the first floor. But the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the third floor, because there's no elevators. Well, there's one, but it leads to a lower level. If I remember. That's still a total mystery. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed. I made such an ultimate, very rare event. Yeah, sure. You say that. You stay there. There's a lot of things to check here. I will check them all. Refrigerator, I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. Everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Me too. Maybe I just quick peek? There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusion, I guess. Cause that'll help me though. I'm not a vampire. It's a normal trash can. Huh, wait, there's something inside. It smells beer and good shift. Glasses, clean cloth. And some kind of cartoon character on it. It's also covered in What?
Oh,
Oh, did you find something? Yeah, the red cleaning cloth in the trash can.
huh?
Cleaning cloth? So bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe something odd. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me neither, but I think I might be important. Wait a minute. Both bodies were discovered at the same time. The glasses were cleaned. And then there was a second announcement. Don't tell me. He wasn't dead at all, huh? Was having a tree. One that was used to kill Ifumi. Or was it? Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Are you investigating? Celeste? I'm not investigating anything precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hero might be somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, just checking this and that. Main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Ifumi's body.
Let's see.
Ifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Enough was not feeling well. So I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have gone for more than a minute or two, though. Which says that he could have just gotten up and left. Yeah, he had said the same thing. The killer was able to get in and move it from your body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
Doubtful. It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Ifumi in a couple of minutes. I can't think of it as anything less than possible. Anything else? Nope. What else do we have to check? I almost forgot about this. Oh, where the flop is it? Wait. No. Oh, I forgot that. Huh? It's a tarp. Like I've seen it somewhere before, just recently too. Yeah, it's the one that was used to move. Body. Nothing here. This is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? Would have to thank you for what you did. Not by you meant to. But you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. We should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. This is the Belt Hero get us all to meet up, right? Remember well. Oh, this penmanship was very remarkable. So it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow even more exciting. What are you talking about? Well, I paid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay.
You should go to Heroes Room. That's waiting for me there. Let's go then. Yeah, the door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Look, I did say to go look. Might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take a look. This is hero rooms. There's all kind of weird stuff in here. Where do they even get it all from? More importantly, it's all turned up. Which means you can't really complain if I don't get the permission to search this room, right? Let's forget that. I think there's a little something in the cardboard boxes. The blueprint for something, and the thing's made out of looks like cardboard, plastic, or plaster. This Robo Justice? It's in Nero's room. But wait, the blueprint. Something about them bothers me. The writing. A very glitchy camera. Maskyrade, big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? We? Ben, on peut faire après que je finisse ça. Quinzaine de minutes. Désolé. Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's some more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's here wearing the costume. Anyway, as soon as you can, head out to the pool. Second floor. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. Then to the second floor as fast as I could. Okay. Yoko and
I mean...
you, man, had the worst day. You could say that. You could say that, but I'm sure things are about to get much worse for you than us. For now, it's a bit right.